African countries, their leaders, government. I for myself, I ran for a political office, 2 years ago, 2023. Yeah, and I came third, and all of that. So, and I've been in the space since then, trying to, like I would say, orange peel as many politicians as possible, but it's slow coming in. But at the same time, I would not want to see Nigeria adopt Bitcoin because the US is adopting Bitcoin. I would rather want to see a politician adopt Bitcoin because, or preaching or pushing the Bitcoin adoption cause because they understand what Bitcoin stands for, how Bitcoin will help, citizens, and not how Bitcoin. For heaven's sake, I don't want I don't want to be controlled by the US dollar anymore, right? But at the same time, can I help it? Actually, I can't help it for everyone, but I can help it if I keep Bitcoin to myself. And I strongly disagree with the last speaker, Omar, and say that Bitcoin will only strengthen the US dollar. If they can use it to strengthen the dollar, cool. But the best part is that nobody is stopping any country, nobody can stop any individual, nobody can stop any government of the world from using Bitcoin, to better the lives of their people. We saw some clips from the Bhutan government, the Prime Minister of Bhutan. It's amazing. Al Jazeera, right? We'll never see that on CNN, neither are we going to see it on BBC, but we saw it on Al Jazeera, and it was crazy. And I wish a lot of third world countries could, tap into all of that. But personally, and most importantly, I would rather have politicians understand Bitcoin in-depthly, like Senator Lumins, right? Understanding Bitcoin for what Bitcoin is, and not just because it's going to pump our bags, because we want to keep a reserve and all of that. Yeah, I yield my mic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that guy, he was half right. You got to go to fucking Robinhood and buy bits and bits of stock to actually buy Bitcoin. This shit right here ain't Bitcoin, and he's still talking in an old-fashioned way. And then when I do confront them, they pretend the third world thing and make me beat him to death with fucking hammers and shit. Fucked up. Really cool guy all of a sudden to the very end of the conversation, and I told him, I'm gonna kill you.
An organization which, to my opinion, is the strongest and the only
because of the third world thing.
That has been able to
the guy wouldn't even say that now.
Bullet, which is the IMF. The IMF will bully those governments into staying away from Bitcoin because they know that Bitcoin can solve everything that the IMF breaks. The IMF will come into Africa. The IMF will provide loans that will mature in 50, 60 years from now, which these governments would supposedly have to spend on development projects. And then the IMF will dictate and will force you to oblige by a variety of conditions. They'll get involved with your foreign policy. They'll force currency adjustments.
I can't understand what he's saying, if he's telling the truth or not, but the AI does, and it kills a lot of people.
When you mention Bhutan doesn't have.
They wish it was always just killing me. It's like, then get it over with. It's gonna kill me. Fucking have it do it right now. Otherwise, shut your fucking mouth. When it fucking doesn't red, it's because of you guys. Every fucking time.
They're bullying Nayib Bukele to abandon his Bitcoin plan. Africa is going to be very, very complicated. I think the best thing that could happen in Africa would be to start from the ground up. For you guys,
we don't want to do Bitcoin because Chris is doing it or America's doing it, but they are.
And to buy Bitcoin and use it as a store of value. I think that would be a good start.
So, sorry, just to reply very briefly. Now,
hope he can bring in another 1,000 again.
I see that as a very unlikely move. However, don't forget, CAR was the second country, Central African Republic, if I'm correct, was the second country. Is it CAR?
This is where you take out all your money, and every time you hear someone you like, you put a little bit in. As it grows, then swipe it when they're done talking.
Bitcoin as a legal tender. But at the end of the day, lack of understanding, or maybe just deliberate.
So we still got this chicken at $87,000 fucking thing, and no one knows about, but it sticks like, oh fuck, we want to put money on this dumb bitches. Look at all.
Well, so I will attribute that to two reasons.